Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting iteration of DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. We are here live in our coverage of the Super Soccer League from Bryant High School in Alexandria, Virginia. This is a midweek matchup on a beautiful Wednesday night. Virginia Dream plays host to North Stars. This is the second matchup of these two sides this week. The first fixture saw North Stars fall by a deficit of 6-1. No doubt they will look to get back on their feet against this talented Virginia Dream side who is very much in form, have not been defeated in any of their three competitions this season, NPSL, Super Soccer League, or UPSL. In the NPSL, on Sunday night, we saw Virginia Dream put up a whopping 14 goals with no goals conceded against the Alexandria Rough Diamonds. So it's not just Super League. They're showing dominance. They have been tested, though. We saw Los Toros pull points and share points in a thrilling 3-3 contest, which saw Los Toros score 3 unanswered goals at the end of that game. In the UPSL, VA Revolution were able to earn a draw with a 2-2 contest, another instant classic. But tonight, Virginia Dream, no doubt, will hope to take the full 3 points. Let us know where you're watching from. Of course, where you are, who you're here to support. Are you a Virginia Dream fan, a North Stars fan, or just passing through? Regardless, we welcome you, and we're so glad to have you with us. If you're in the area, it's not too late to come out. It's a beautiful night, and I think these fixtures only getting nicer and nicer. The weather has finally turned, and anticipate it's going to be a match with no excuse for quality play. Welcome, Esther Awalt. Welcome, Miss Mendez. Peter. All the VIPs. Everybody's here. Welcome, welcome to everyone. It's going to be a well-officiated game, too. Our match official, Josh Pitt, will take control of this match with his crew. No doubt we can expect the right, fair result will be found one way or another. This is match that is kicked off underway. Certainly Virginia Dream look the more prepared, and they will come forward immediately. North Stars will play left to right wearing their orange tops, black bottoms. Dream, applying the pressure, are playing right to left wearing their all black kits. And the pressure does yield results. It's a throw on the near side. Edison sends it back to Murdaugh. Now in the middle for Abdullawi. This is sprayed out to the feet of Edison. And Dream will keep this one moving. Murdaugh over to Ryan O'Neill. O'Neill sending an early ball down to the corner. Shepard Lewis takes his time, sends one across. Do we have the first goal? And there it is, a golazo here in the first minute. It's Fuentes who takes it over the line. Great ball over from Shepard Lewis. And no surprise here, Virginia Dream, they looked the side far and away more prepared for this match. And they are bearing the fruit of their efforts. So often you can tell from body language, from warm-up, just what's about to happen, and certainly that was the case here today. Take a look at the replay. Shepard Lewis knew exactly what he was looking for, put this one in a perfect position for Fuentes to go get. For a minute, it did look like there was a chance for North Stars to keep this one out of the goal, but in the end, Fuentes was not willing to give up. This one's one out of the air from Murdaugh. There's going to be an offside flag nullifying this chance for North Stars. Dream will put it on the ground. Here's Jesse Quasi. Back to Rojas. Roger Rojas back from his hiatus, back into the side, and congratulations. Recently married Roger Rojas, an important leader of this side, and will continue to be so now as a married man. This one's sent back from Murdaugh. Dream will enjoy playing these on the ground for large stretches of the game until they see the pass that they like. This is the ball over the top. Aguilar was the intended target. Second ball immediately contested. And Dream will work it around. Into the middle of the pitch. Fuentes out to Mark Silva. Piquet applying a little pressure, forces the ball out to Silva. Silva shows good patience. Back to Kwasi. Now Nate Lynch, Virginia Dream goalkeeper, getting his first touches on the match. There is Rojas. Looking and finding Adam Abdullawi. Even Virginia Dream's mistakes are quickly covered. Sent forward, out of the air from Fuentes. Has a runner on the near side, but will hold on to it. Now Christian Fuentes over the top. Doesn't initially come off. Still contested. Now out to Yusuf Piquer. Shepard Lewis is right on it, and Piquer will have to send it back to Kevin Bermudez. Bermudez goes down. It looks like North Star is interested in playing quickly. Sent forward. Josie Kwasi just plays it safe, sends this one into touch. Now back. My apologies. It looks like Jesse Kwasi was the scorer. To my eye, initially it looked like Fuentes, but I stand corrected. This one over the top. Nate Lynch quickly off his line. Now sent forward. There's Aguilar. Silva out to Abdullawi. Jake Tosta sends it out. This one's sent forward for Silva. Silva weighing his options. We'll keep this alive. Squares it. Ooh, took a hop over the goalkeeper. North Star is able to make the clearance, but only just. You are correct, Dinesh. Thank you. That goal scorer for Virginia Dream was Jesse Kwasi. Fuentes not on right now. I got my numbers mixed up. There is Kwasi running out of real estate. And Yusuf Piquer will have the throw on the far side. It's Noah Alfaro under duress, able to find his keep. Alfaro picking it up the field. No bodies in the area. Abdullawi easily able to turn upfield. There's Edison. Now O'Neal. Rojas will bounce it back to O'Neal. O'Neal over the top. Well defended initially from Alfaro. The chance not fully gone. Yusuf Piquer will turn it back inside. Down the line and up and out. Dudley getting a foot through it. Now Mike Kim helping out defensively. And back again. Abdullawi down the line. He has Edison Giron. And Giron is fouled. The guilty party, Carlos Vasquez, quickly sent forward for the Dream. Aguilar's just outside the 18. Luis Aguilar plying his trade and finally sending it back to Adam Abdullawi. It's floated over the top, and Shepard Lewis will make way. It shouts for a penalty kick. Not quite given, but a nervous moment there. And it does look like there's going to be, at the bare minimum, a corner kick. So no penalty kick decision, but Dream, I guess, will have the consolation prize of some sort of set piece. Take a look at this replay. Piquer will want to be careful there. It was certainly an errant leg dangled out. This one's floated into a good area. Kwasi gets the first ball, now sent in. Oh, great save from the goalkeeper. That was a good delivery from Shepard Lewis. A second save. And North Stars will get bodies forward. It's a booming kick. I am trying to get the goalkeeper's name. Unfortunately, I only do what I can with what I'm provided. North Stars delinquent in sending their roster until just after kickoff. I do have it now, so I'll try to take a look at that in a moment. Great saves, though, whoever the goalkeeper is. This one's sent back. Now Vasquez. And Piquet playing the feet of Dudley. Another ball sent all the way back. Now pinged over the top. It's a ball for North Stars to go and get. The shot taken, the shot saved, and Lynch will fall on the second ball. Great save for Nate Lynch, who hasn't had a whole lot to do in the early stages of this one, but was alert to the danger. Murdaugh earning a throw. Looks like Max Davis is the goalkeeper for the North Stars, making a couple saves already. This one sent down the line. There's Aguilar. Not quite getting it past Alfaro, and now it's a throw-in. Virginia Dream, they do have this long throw delivery for Shepard Lewis. North Stars will want to be vigilant as Virginia Dream commit bodies into the box. Here's Shepard Lewis's ball into the 18. No takers on the end. And Bermudez will clear. Jesse Kwasi taking this out of the air. Beautiful skill. Now Murdaugh. We'll play Rojas. Forward from Adam Abdullawi. Very late shot there. Goal kick to come. Silva inside for O'Neal. Now back to Rojas. Now Silva has time and space. Great ball from O'Neal. What can Silva find? It's Giron hugging the near touchline. Working against Tosta. Giron. Ole. And will earn his side a corner kick. Looks like Silva is the one to take. And it's another corner kick, another set piece for the Dream. This one sent to the backside, up and over everyone. Goal kick to come. There's Bermudez down the line. Piquet has his pocket picked. Here comes Silva. Great challenge there from Vasquez, and Vasquez will earn his side a set piece. Bermudez looking forward, puts his name in the hat. That's a good ball forward for Dudley to go and get. But Rojas using good strength to marshal this one over the line. Now Lynch playing short. Silva playing the overlapping run of Abdullawi. Now delivered into the 18. Davis off his line. Will restart this attack. It's popped up in the air. Peabody will chase. Giron gets enough of a touch on it. Over to Aguilar. There's O'Neal for Giron to deliver. He does just that. What a ball from Edison Giron. Not fully cleared. Silva on the take. And just enough of a deflection from Kevin Bermudez. Will set up this corner kick. Luis Aguilar lifting one into a good area. It's a free header. Niaza wins the first one. It's still alive. The final effort put well over, but what a chance that was for the Dream. Another point-blank shot, not converted. And North Stars breathe another sigh of relief. But still, we'll need to find a way back into this game. Giron is fouled just outside the 18. Not a ton of contact, but just enough. And Aguilar will be the one to take. Luis Aguilar lines it up really well. Did that take a touch? The answer is no. Goal kick to come here in the 16th minute. This is a really well-flighted ball. Up and over the wall, just couldn't quite direct it inside that post. Now back to Alfaro. Good turn upfield from Piquer. Silva has options. Trying to play in Jesse Kwasi. Didn't quite come off, and now North Stars will try to find a way forward. Have not been that successful thus far. This is a good ball from Dudley to Mike Kim. Kim with the square ball. That's better for North Stars, finding the will to fight back into this game. For all of Virginia Dream's domination, they just have the goal scored early in the first minute. They've had plenty of chances otherwise, but none that have come off. North Stars still in this match. A goal right now obviously would be huge. Carlos Vasquez will send it into the box. Rojas makes the early clearance. Good ball. Shepard Lewis is up. He's got options in the middle. Shepard Lewis looking for Aguilar. Davis will see this over the end line. And another good counterattack from the Dream. Comes to nothing. There's Bermudez. Out to Alfaro. All right, looking big. As Dudley up top. Niaza makes the initial clearance. Well kept alive by Tosta. And Dream will play the feet of Nate Lynch. Here's Adam Abdullawi playing a perfect ball for Shepard Lewis to go and get. Here comes Shepard Lewis. Will take the shot on himself. A narrow angle, always a tough one, but probably the only option he had. Had all his momentum going towards goal and no real options for a square ball or a cutback. And you'd forgive Shepard Lewis for having a go there. Sometimes you put a shot in and just see what's going to happen, even if from a narrow angle. Sometimes the goalkeeper will spill or can even find its way into the back of the net. There's O'Neal. Back to Niaza. Well, one from Dudley, and then a ball forward. It's a little window. First strike a goal. That window has gone. Niaza and Murdaugh there. Fortunate for North Stars that they're able to come away with this corner kick. And it does look like we'll see a switch for the North Stars. Looks like Yusuf Bakir is off, and don't know who I was calling Mike Kim before, but the real Mike Kim is on. Sent low. It's taken well out of the air. And North Stars have mounted a few chances of their own. Here's another look at that one. Good delivery from Daniel Cabrera. Pinged forward from Rojas. Travels over everyone. Diaz back to Davis. I'll thump down the line. Murdaugh is there. Sent out at the expense of a North Stars throw. Jake Tosta will bear those responsibilities. Vasquez able to find Cabrera. Onwards we play. Cabrera running into Niaza. Good challenge from Niaza. We'll have another throw for the North Stars. '21st minute. Dreams still leading off that Jesse Kwasi goal. This one's sent across. Rojas gets a good defensive header. Still alive. Now Peabody will try his ball in. Takes an awkward bounce. Still there. Shouts for a foul. But enough of the ball was won. Well taken down now from Aguilar. Shepard Lewis will join the party. Here's Demetrius Shepard Lewis. Able to find Kwasi. Silva. Now Abdullawi. Plenty of time for Dream on this near side. There's urgency, but never any rush. They wait until just the right moment to then start pinging passes quickly. And we'll send the big ball when the time is right. This one's sent across. Well cleared initially. Stars getting forward. It's Dudley out wide. Now down the line, perfect ball, but it looks like Cabrera was off just behind this Virginia Dream back line. Looks like we are going to have a stoppage that preceded this play. The lone goal tonight was Jesse Kwasi for Virginia Dream, scored in the first minute of this one. Welcome Maksud Hassan, welcome Soccer Life. Josie Maimoun, thanks for tuning in all the way from Pennsylvania. Danish, thanks for keeping me honest with the names, and everyone else who have brought in. North Star's making another switch. I'm going to call that out in a minute. Looks like Elias Homer stepping on for the North Stars. Meanwhile, Dream will play one in. Vasquez takes it out of the air. Here's O'Neal out of the air, off the bar. What a strike. Now Edison will send it inside. Homer gets enough of a touch on it, but North Stars have to find a way to play out. Something they've struggled with. Here is Mike Kim, a.k.a. the real Mike Kim. Alfaro down the line. Peabody. And the pressure, too much for the North Stars. Shepard Lewis keeps this alive. Now down the line. This is better. North Stars have options. Here comes Mike Kim. Elias Homer. We'll send it back. Now into the corner. Nate Lynch will collect this without too much trouble. 25 minutes gone in this midweek contest. Dream leading, but only just by the 1-goal margin. They'll certainly want more. You can see the urgency in their play. This is Ryan O'Neal into the corner. Not his best pass. No real clear direction, and it will be a North Stars throw. Here is another ball won back by the Dream. Another ball put well over. Silva was the player with the last touch on that one. It was well orchestrated by Aguilar. We saw Aguilar heavily involved on Sunday. Orchestrated a whole bunch of those 14 goals for the Dream. Strangely enough, didn't score any himself. Seemed to only be interested in creating chances for his teammates, and did that with ease. Here's Edison Giron cutting inside. Well-timed challenge from Tosta. And it will be a North Stars throw here on the near side. Vasquez playing a dangerous game. We'll send it back. Not a good back pass. Shot taken. The shot is scored. There it is for Mark Silva. A clinical finish into the far post. And Dream have doubled their advantage. Mark Silva is the goal scorer. Calamitous mistake out of the back for the North Stars. See Virginia Dream capitalize on their chance. And here is a replay of that goal. You can see the frustration from both Vasquez and his teammates. Vasquez felt like he didn't really have options to play out to, and then maybe he just held on to it a little bit too long. And against a team like Virginia Dream, you will pay eventually when you hold the ball in your own area. It's going to be a set piece right around the midfield. Now 2 goals on the day. First goal scored in the first minute by Jesse Kwasi. Second was scored, I don't know, about the 26th by Mark Silva. Beautiful bending ball on the ground. It started outside the post and found its way curling back in, giving Max Davis not a whole lot of a chance. Here comes Kwasi. Applying pressure, sent back. Davis Alert goalkeeping and able to receive the back pass from Bermudez. It's a big switch. And Vasquez will get it down the line. There's Tosta. This one sent over to the near side. Well taken out of the air from Murdaugh. Homer is there. Now Adam Abdullawi with a big service into the 18. Just past Mark Silva, but still not fully cleared. Here is Murdaugh. O'Neal, pocket pick from behind. Here comes Corey Dudley waiting for the overlapping run of Mike Kim. Those two not able to sync up that time, but Mike Kim has brought a new dimension to North Stars, a new verticality. So they look to continue to try to use him. This is Murdaugh sending one through, travels just past Silva. Now Peabody. Now sent forward. It's Cabrera. Silva's pass doesn't quite come off that time. Peabody. Some important matchups on DMV Sports Media this coming weekend for both sides. Meanwhile, this one's sent over the top. Dudley has help. Sends it over to Elias Homer. The shot taken, the shot scored. It's a golazo for the North Stars against the run of play. Elias Homer buries one into the far side, and we got a ball game back on our hands. This is great work from Dudley. Well finished from Elias Homer. Andreen caught at the back. Let's take a look at this replay. Perfectly timed ball to get it past Niaza and over to Elias Homer. Dream will want a response, no doubt. They still hold the advantage, but 2-1 is not a sufficient scoreline for them. Here comes Edison Giron driving towards the end line. Vasquez applying a challenge, and here comes Jake Tosta. Well, that's certainly a late challenge there. That's something that maybe the referee will want to come back to. And no need for that. Edison Giron, very fortunate to not see any sort of card just yet. It's just a kind of a simple physical challenge. We've seen that going both ways. And then have an uncalled for kick from behind, kicking out of the back of Vasquez's legs, but onward as we play. This one's sent down the line. There's Silva finding O'Neal. Now Lynch. Good ball over to Murdaugh. Murdaugh will run out of space, and now North Stars have a throw. Can they build on their momentum? Here's Homer. Peabody taking his time. Tosta will send it back. There's Bermudez, able to make a splitting pass. Batosta couldn't quite keep his footing that time. Ooh, a rare mistake from Ryan O'Neill. Homer will send it back. Peabody's pass is not a good one. Now Alfaro sending it out wide. Mike Kim has time and space. And there's another good physical challenge. That's what I'm talking about. It's the same thing both ways. That's the same level of physicality. Another good legal challenge. Down the line. Good tackle. Well timed from Jake Tosta. Noah Murdaugh looking inside. This ball trickles all the way through. Vasquez will go back to Davis. Davis didn't really have any good options. We'll send it out wide. To be fair, didn't have any players checking to receive it and didn't feel comfortable going long, and so maybe not the best outlet pass, but I totally feel for Max Davis there. Against the Dream, sometimes you just want to live to fight another day. If you make any mistakes trying to be cheeky playing out of the back, they will punish you. This time, Vasquez will have a set piece. Opportunity for North Stars to catch their breath. Here in the 35th minute, about 10 minutes left to play. Vasquez will boom one over the top. Rojas won the first one. Perhaps a handball somewhere in there, but onwards we play. Here's O'Neill, out to Murdaugh. And back inside. Abdullawi has time and space to work. And we'll ping one into the corner just outside the range of Shepard Lewis. Davis is there. Ooh, Bermudez seemed to make a wrong step. Now Aguilar. Back to O'Neill. Silva for Murdaugh. Beautiful ball movement. Dream looking for creases, wrinkles, and space in this North Stars back line. Now we'll have a throw on the far side. Here's Aguilar working against Alfaro. Alfaro wins this battle, but needs to release it. Aguilar battling back strong and almost able to win the ball back. Will win a throw. Here's O'Neill avoiding one challenge and sending it over to Edison Giron. Edison to the end line. Shot taken off the bar. Well taken from Edison Giron. This one's still alive. North Stars will look forward, but not able to get it past Adam. Silva now back to Murdaugh. Dream still moving this one delightfully. Edison Giron's ball takes a deflection straight up. Silva out of the air. Here's Edison again. And all the way across. Rojas getting involved. Here's the service from Adam Abdullawi. It's still alive. Edison back heel in the direction of Silva. No connection there, but Silva won't give up. Good pressure from Silva. Able to win it along help with Giron. Now the final ball from Murdaugh was not the one that he had in mind. No takers at that back post. And here we go. North Stars always playing from the back. Bermudez will send it out wide. Here's Mike Kim finding Peabody. Good return pass to Peabody. It was time and space. We'll send it down the line for Dudley. If North Stars can get that pass a little bit more clinical, a little bit more precise on a regular basis, they could find more opportunities. There has been an opportunity to counterattack against this Virginia Dream lineup, albeit a slightly different lineup. Some great players in the mix, but some players who haven't played together, or at least haven't played together in some time. No doubt, as this game goes on, they might lock those opportunities down, but our Stars have had a couple of chances. Second ball falls for Adam Abdullawi, now through the middle. Vasquez will turn upfield. There's Peabody. Now Alfaro coming under pressure. We'll find Max Davis. Ooh, mistake at the back. It's won by Shepard Lewis. Shepard Lewis still going. Bermudez does enough. Now O'Neal taking the shot and in the goal. It's Ryan O'Neal for the third. Virginia Dream. It's great work for Demetrius Shepard Lewis to keep this one alive and then send it back to O'Neal, who did the rest. A perfectly placed shot. A huge momentum boost. Dream back in control, clear control of this game, finding the response. A lot of bodies, a lot of traffic here, and this ball more so beating all the defenders than anything else. Not a lot of pace on it, but didn't need to be with so much blocking goalkeeper's vision, and of course, only right at the top of the 18. There's Silva. Now Rojas. Shepard Lewis will keep this alive. A little match of ping pong. Finally, it is taken down. Kwasi back to O'Neal. Now Niaza. Niaza will tag in goalkeeper Nate Lynch. Rojas wants to go big this time. Into the corner. And Davis will come off his line to neutralize this threat. Garon back to Shepard Lewis. And another throw for the Dream. This one sent into the 18. Corner kick to come. Well, that is correct, Soccer Life. 2 goals off mistakes. Mistakes that cannot be made against Dream. Sometimes you get away with those, but Dream will always punish. Ooh, Rojas rose so well there. Couldn't direct it on frame. About 5 minutes left to play in this first half. Dream have the 3-1 lead, but not playing at their blistering best just yet. Our Stars undoing themselves with mistakes, but need to find a little bit more cohesion up top. There's Cabrera. Well tackled. Now it's Giron down this near side, able to walk the tightrope. Giron on the ground. Abdullawi over to Shepard Lewis and back. Adam Abdullawi will put this one across the 18. Giron takes it out of the air. No takers there on that cutback ball. There's Peabody inside for Tosta. Murdaugh trying the audacious, but not finding anything. This is Murdaugh. Still contested, but finally will go out. It's Demetrius Shepard Lewis. Now Mike Kim back to Alfaro. Alfaro doing enough, but the second act not good. It's one thing to beat a player find a little bit of space, but then it's not like the battle is over. Aguilar and any of the Dream players will get right back into it. And I think right now North Star's a bit too lackadaisical on the ball. They do well to beat one man, but then there's no quick enough decision and have been punished for that. Here's Silva. Back to Rojas. Out wide, Silva will send it across. Is there any takers? Well, great goalkeeping from Max Davis. Snag that one out of the air. Rojas was lurking. Final moments of this first half. Perhaps one more chance for North Stars as they get forward. Alfaro will send it across diagonally, but Murdaugh is well positioned to deal with this would-be threat. Lynch will take his time, building from the back. Here's Niaza, back to Lynch. Now Rojas in for O'Neal. Murdaugh. Not a good back pass, but Niaza did enough. Here comes Murdaugh. Back inside for Kwasi. Good battle on the far side. Mike Kim sends it out. Time ticking down. It's the final 30 seconds here. Looks like Tosta will make way as North Stars make a substitution. Here's Silva. Trying to engineer some space, but goal kick to come for the North Stars. And that is going to do it for the first half. Virginia Dream leading by a score of 3-1. Was a goal in the first minute for Jesse Kwasi. Later, we saw Mark Silva add a second, and then Ryan O'Neal a third. North Stars did find the back of the goal by Elias Homer. And we have second half shortly underway. Thanks for joining us here live on DMV Sports Media, YouTube. You can catch both of these sides play over the weekend. Virginia Dream on Sunday, North Stars on Saturday. North Stars will play away at Alexandria United in a crucial must-win performance for them in the UPSL DMV South Premier. Catch that one live here on our channel, DMV Sports Media YouTube, at 8:30 p.m. Saturday. And then Sunday, our match of the week, possibly match of the season. We'll see. Virginia Dream will host Arlington SA, the crosstown rivals. So much of the last several years has come down to Virginia Dream and Arlington for who will progress from this region for the national contest. And no doubt this week will be a crucial battle of 1 and 2. Mark that one on your calendar, 8 p.m. live on DMV Sports Media or in person at Meridian High School Stadium. Definitely advise going and checking that one out in person. But for all of our online viewers who are not able to make it in person, we're so glad to have you with us here in the chat. And, of course, in the broadcast. We are going to take our break, but for any local businesses or organizations out there looking to increase their visibility, DMV Sports Media is looking for sponsor partners. We can help you find ad space time on our broadcasts and increase your interaction with your clients. We can put your links out there, social media engagement, and partner you with some of our partner clubs and leagues. Reach out to dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com or 443-916-9708. We'd love to work together. We're going to take our break. We'll see you back for the second half here of this Super Soccer League Virginia Division I contest in just a few minutes. See you there. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, everybody here in the chat, and of course watching wherever you're at. Just want to give a little forecast for what we got going on this week. Tomorrow night, we'll have 2 Super Soccer League matches live on the channel. Los Toros and Blazers will match up live from Reston, Virginia at Langston Hughes Middle School. Also, Dorados will take on... Who will Dorados play? Esperion. Dorados and Esperion will play at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium, 9 p.m. as well, also live on DMV Sports Media. Saturday, we'll have a whole host of contests, but most notably, the Alexandria United will host North Stars. So for all my North Stars fans in the chat, tune into that one at 8:30. We'll also have Petrolero and I believe it's Blue Ridge live at 5 p.m. And of course, at 6:30, VA Revolution Pro will host Blazers live on our channel. Another important one to match up for on Saturday, 7 p.m. at Howard High School Stadium. We'll have an NPSL contest, an early season match for all the Virginia Dream fans, maybe one that you'll want to tune into. It's DMV Elite hosting Ristosi, 2 sides who very much could be in contention for playoff spots in Virginia Dream's NPSL League, a league that Virginia Dream saw their first contest over this past weekend, and I think those are 2 sides that'll offer a little bit more competition. Virginia Dream getting off to a flying start with a 14-0 result against Alexandria Rough Diamonds, but no doubt Ristosi and DMV Elite will be 2 sides that will give Virginia Dream a bit more difficulty. I'm specifically looking forward to Ristosi versus Virginia Dream. There's some players here on the pitch today for Virginia Dream who have history with Ristosi. Nate Lynch, goalkeeper Nate Lynch, and of course Noah Murdaugh. I've spent time playing with Ristosi. They got a whole host of great players up there. DMV Elite also doing things the right way. But Sunday at 8 o'clock will be the match of the weekend. That is Virginia Dream, Arlington SA at 8 p.m. That's the one you'll want to watch out for. But enough of all that. You've got your calendar out, hopefully, and you know what to watch. Now we're back live with this match, Super Soccer League, Virginia Division 1. Virginia Dream leading the North Stars by a score of 3-1. This half we'll see Virginia Dream playing left to right, wearing their all black. North Stars playing right to left, wearing their orange top, black bottoms. Been a goalkeeping switch. Christian Osorio Colada stepping into net. Showing a lot of confidence, playing from the back. But it's re-won by the North Stars. Elias Homer will send it back, but the pressure is on. Here's Bermudez. Did well early on, but now Shepard Lewis taking on. And his ball travels just over the near touchline. Looks like we will have a ball switch. This just goes with our theme. Every match we witness, it seems, some time where the ball goes missing. No difference here. We have plenty of balls, but maybe not enough pumped balls. Dream, in any case, will win it back. Kwasi back to Adam Abdullawi. Sent across the mid. Dream have bodies forward. Great ball from Shepard Lewis. It's Ahmed Elmani Alawe. What good save from Davis. Off the line now. Vasquez doing his part. And Dream back on the throttle, applying pressure in front of the North Stars goal. There's Giron sending it back to Niaza. Rojas into Adam Abdullawi. This is heavily contested. Dream sent it into the corner. Silva was there, but so too was Corey Dudley. This one sent forward. Diaz goes down. And it is going to be a foul this time. Carl Mambuno is the guilty party. Now sent long. First ball won by Niaza. Second one is cut out. Here comes the middle, Manialawe. And across, Silva back to O'Neal. There's Carl Mambuno. Shot taken from distance. Davis does enough to control this one. Young goalkeeper for North Stars. Doing well to damage control there. This one sent long and taken out of the air by Cabrera. There's Dudley. Altosta back. Excuse me, Peabody back. Vasquez has to get rid of it. Does so. Dudley back inside. Dream will have a set piece inside of North Stars territory. Simpson Emmanuel making his appearance for the North Stars. Another vertical threat the North Stars will want to pursue. It's sent down the line. Back from Shepard Lewis to Adam Abdullawi. Clever little move there from Almadi Alawe. Ooh, pressure is there. Vasquez doing enough and picking up the foul. Giving his team a little breathing room again. This one's pinged forward from Bermudez. Flicked on now from Emmanuel. Oh, good turn there from Cabrera. Niaza back in control. Here's Rojas. Over to Abdullawi. Shepard Lewis running into Alfaro. North Stars have an opportunity. It's sent all the way into the corner. But Garone is perfectly positioned to deal with this one. Great skill. But the final pass was certainly lacking Niaza. We'll see this over his end line. Goal kick to come. Dream playing from the back. There's Abdullawi. Alto Rojas. And forward, Dream could be in. It's Silva, but the flag was up. Ooh, this looked suspiciously close. In any case, onwards we play. There's Candelaria. Back to Bermudez. Now Alfaro. Rojas able to make the challenge. Still up for grabs. And Candelaria makes an errant challenge. Onwards we play. Here comes Jesse Kwasi. No, excuse me, this is Mumbunu. Abdullawi wants to find an option up top. Oh, it's kept alive. Didn't even see Silva. Goal kick to come. It's quickly sent in. Silva's in the mix. Bermudez's ball. Well cut out by O'Neal. Vasquez won't play any games with that, just lumps it forward. Dream throw on the far touch. Here's Emmanuel. Still up for grabs. Kwasi's taken down, and it is going to be a set piece for the Dream. Sent forward. Oh, it's just wide. That one caught me slipping. Let's take a replay of this whole play as it developed. It's quickly sent forward. Elmani Alawi picked the pocket of Bermudez, but no penalty on the end of it. Just a goal kick. It was a shot sent wide of goal. There's Dudley looking down the line. Still up for grabs. Homer does enough. Just outside the reach of Shepard Lewis, and North Stars will have a throw here. Faro will go back. Now sent across. Niaza wins the first ball. Now Giron. Kwasi, silky skill. He'll get the return pass. Excuse me, this is Mumbunu again. Carl Mumbunu looking for a pass. Has Adam Abdullawi. Shepard Lewis now on the ground. It's partially cleared. Now Candelaria into trouble. Silva with the strike. And there it is. It's a golazo for Silva. Another mistake playing out of the back. And this one whipped in with pace. Silva with another goal. And it's 4-1 for the Dream here in the 56th minute. Taking a look at this one. Well-placed ball. Smashed in off the bar and in. What can the North Stars find? Need to find something to instill belief in themselves and their colleagues. Otherwise, North Stars, Virginia Dream are more than capable of running away with this one. As we've seen so often. Here's Shepard Lewis. Goalkeeper gets enough of a touch on this one. Wild challenge. Shepard Lewis still going. Took a final touch off of Shepard Lewis. Goal kick to come. Well-timed challenge there from Davis. And into the midfield. Davis will collect. Sent low into the midfield. Here's Peabody. Now Candelaria. Now Dudley has daylight in front of him. Corey Dudley working against Silva. We'll send it forward. There's a shadow of a chance that Mike Kim might have found himself in, but Rojas did enough. Now sent forward. Shepard Lewis is behind the back line. And it's going to be an offside flag again. Take another look at this one. That one did look a little bit more offside. Just the shoulder of Shepard Lewis. Marginally off. More so than the other one. I think the last offside decision before that one could certainly be critiqued a little bit more. That one, I think we got that one right. And it will be a set piece for North Stars after that offside decision here in the 59th minute. Bermudez sends it across. Big ball from Vasquez. Dream need to mop up. Too many cooks in the kitchen there. I think any one of those Virginia Dream players could have made the clearance, but no clear communication. Still there for the North Stars. Here's Kim, bobbing and weaving, trying to find space. Has a man on the far side. Good ball. Emmanuel off the bar. It's still there. Nyaza makes the partial clearance. Dudley taking the shot on. Corey Dudley sends it in, but Osorio Colada is there. Those are the moments that Virginia Dream will want to clear up, but you got to commend the North Stars for getting physical, getting gritty, trying to make something happen. Here's Carl Mbunu looking to goal, will take it on himself, and that's not one that Mbunu will want to see back again. Davis will send it out to Emmanuel in the 60th minute. Emmanuel, big ball across. Kim had trouble bringing that one out of the air. Here's O'Neal, back to Silva and Nyaza. Rojas, back to Nyaza. Now Cabrera will apply a little bit of pressure. Nyaza far too lackadaisical there. Here we play. Homer getting in touch. Rojas mops up. And Virginia Dream can play out. Good control for Abdullawi. Looks like Dream are going to bring in a wave of substitutions late in this one. Looks like Jesse Kwasi stepping off. Christian Fuentes is on. Rojas is off. Roger Rojas, solid performance in his first match back. Looks like Roman Gonzalez is the player to take his place. And onwards we play. Here's Emmanuel. Oh, Fuentes. Back to Abdullawi. Oh, too easy. Abdullawi slaloming through the entire North Stars midfield. Final pass wasn't quite as convincing. Davis out to Alfaro. Alfaro better be careful. Shepard Lewis on his back. Here comes Demetrius Shepard Lewis, threading the needle and walking the tightrope, but Max Davis well off his line. There's Vasquez. Booming one over the top. That's one that shouldn't yield results. Well controlled from Nyaza. Roman with a man on his back. We'll send it into Fuentes. Down the line, Shepard Lewis motoring through the challenge. Great tackle there for Bermudez. Still up for grabs. Shepard Lewis. And that one Good battle between those two. Flying tackle from Kevin Bermudez, had to win ball. And it looks like he did just that. Corner kick to come. Bermudez. Take a look at this one. Yeah, that's tackle. Has to get ball, otherwise some kind of card's coming out, and Bermudez made sure that he knew what he was doing. Elias Homer, meanwhile, will come off. Floated into the 18. No initial clearance. Here we go, sent down the line. Amani Alawi touches it forward. The offside flag does come. It's Carl Mumbunu. Now Alfaro down the line. Here comes Cabrera. Cabrera with a man on his back. Will release it. Emmanuel looking for options. Not going to find any. It's going to be a Virginia Dream throw on that far touchline. Yusuf Piquer got the, ooh, this is a back pass. Mike Kim is there. Osorio Colada off his line, makes the save, but that was a moment that North Stars could have found their way back into this game. A nervy back pass. Here's Fuentes on the near side. In short, no, Piquer is not on now. Yusuf Piquer started the game, but came out sometime in the first half. Now it's sent back to Roman Gonzalez. There's Niaza. It's going to be a North Stars throw. About 25 minutes left to play. Dream will make another switch. Looks like Diego Meza is the player to come on for Adam Abdullawi. Welcome, Delinoku. And yes, certainly a hard opinion to argue against. Josie Maimon. And good to see Alexander Contreras. Always a pleasure to see Nate Lynch and company play. So it's well controlled by Bermudez. Ping pong is back and forth. Who will bring this down? Dudley out wide. Dream looking forward. It's a bad challenge. Certainly a decision for the official. It's a yellow card for Carlos Vasquez. Set piece right inside North Stars territory. We'll take another look at this one. A late challenge there from Vasquez. Certainly the card warranted. There's Murdaugh. Taking his time. Bermudez will take this one down. Needs to get rid of it. Sends it down the line. Here comes Noah Murdaugh. Has options across, but puts way too much pace on this one. It's a throw to come. It looks like the guilty party is deemed to be Fuentes. I can't say for certain the validity, but it looks like North Star is eager to play. And this one's sent forward. Oh, that's not a great ball there. Dream will take over. Great work from Mike Kim to march back and intervene. Now, UFO back to Kim. Mike Kim playing everywhere here in the late stages. There's a great challenge from Corey Dudley, another player who has really inserted himself and made a strong account of himself, albeit in a vain effort. Score still 4-1 against the North Stars, but there have been individuals who have stood out and made strong appearances. Davis looking big. His ball was brought down well by Fuentes. Fuentes looking for options. Doesn't come off. Duffo loses his footing, but now back on the ball. We'll touch it over for Candelaria. Oh, lovely skill there. Corey Dudley fouled by Murdaugh. And there will be a yellow card. It's a similar challenge from the one we saw just a few moments ago. Vasquez given the caution. And now parity. And justice is served. It's a card for Murdaugh. Take a look at this creation. Really good skill from Dudley to take this one down. Ooh, might have won ball there, Murdaugh. If so, I retract my statement. But in any case, touch and go. Certainly in real time did appear to be a foul, but maybe, just maybe, got a touch on the ball. Giron will send it across the 18. Osorio Colada out of the air without trouble will collect. There's Silva standing on the ball, but at his own peril. Dudley has won it back. Now the shot taken, and it's wide. Zamani Alawi finding the overlapping run of Murdaugh. Murdaugh will send one in behind. O'Farrow did enough. Now it's sent in. Almani Alawi cutting between two players. Still going. Ahmed Almani Alawi finally running out of space. It's a goal kick to come. Just about 18 minutes and change in this one. Virginia Dream are leading by a score of 4-1, but theoretically there's still time. North Stars can turn this one around. This one sent over the top. Cabrera's ball too far for any takers. Brian Osorio Colada. There's Niaza, out to Murdaugh. Murdaugh's ball is a good one. Can Carl Mbunu find? It's one that demands action. Shepard Lewis will have an opportunity to dump one towards the 18. Meanwhile, we will take a moment for a substitution. Looks like Vasquez is off. Jake Tosta is back on, a player who certainly has the ability to get forward and back. And here we go. Shepherd Lewis will send one into the 18. It's popped straight up. Fuentes now will take over. Fuentes takes this one out of the air. Goal kick to come. Goal kick to come. What can North Stars find? They will launch this one into the midfield. Davis's ball immediately won by Fuentes. Now Mike Kim able to find a throw for his side. And here we go. Duffo down the line. Silva turns upfield. Here's Mark Silva. Lovely skill. Can he finish himself? He sends it in. It's just wide. Mark Silva destined to score with that tremendous little turn there, but sends it just wide. It possibly could have been given as a corner kick. Let's see. Seemed like there was a well-timed challenge there. And there was, but in any case, goal kick to come. Davis will launch it into the mid. Fuentes showing good strength. We'll send it outside the range of Meza. Good turn there for Cabrera. Down the line. Ooh, it looks like I didn't see a flag come off. Davis's ball partially deflected. Fuentes out of the air. Now Almani Alawe. It's partially deflected again. Alfaro cleans up. Roman Gonzalez doing enough, but what can Dudley find for the North Stars? Corey Dudley slaloming the first man, still going. Incredible how much gas he's got in the tank. Now Peabody has to be careful across the middle of the pitch. North Stars very much trying to get forward. And out wide, Mike Kim, lovely skill. Will send a ball in for Dudley. Dudley taking it off Niaza. And looks like it's going to be a goal kick to come. Great work from Corey Dudley. In spite of the final sequence there, he's definitely injected a lot of life. Working defensively to get these balls back. Try to make things happen for his team. Even when the ball isn't the best, he still goes and tries to get it. That's when you need it, when the day's just not going your way. Reminds me a little bit of Luis Aguilar for the Dream. Speaking of the Dream, here they come. This is Carl Mbunu on the far side. Sent towards O'Neill. And Mbunu runs out of space. Here in the 77th minute. Tosta. Ball's won by Mbunu. And again, Mbunu running out of space there. There's Alfaro. To Diaz. And it is going to be a foul against Cabrera. We'll take their time. It's an opportunity to certainly float one into Davis's box. but instead they'll play it on the ground. Here comes Silva. Ball's out wide. Shepard-Lewis sends one to Meza. Meza trying to send a ball in. And finally, goal kick is the final verdict. Max Davis looking to the midfield. Again, well contested. Tosta looking forward, has a man. It's Mike Kim. Mike Kim will send one across. Emmanuel just behind Brian Osorio-Colada. Peabody did well to keep this alive. And forward, this game finding life here late in this one. Ooh, not the best pass we've seen, but still alive. North Stars will try to tag in Dudley again. Diaza has to play it safe. In spite of the scoreline, North Stars have seen a resurgence here late in this one. They've played a little bit better than how they started the game. This one sent over the top. Davis, ooh, has to be careful. Still going is Shepard-Lewis with the goal. Will send it in. It's off the line. The follow-up also blocked. And here we go. North Stars defending heroically in spite of the open goal. Now sent back. Still a chance. There's Roman Gonzalez. Dream not missing a beat. We'll send it forward again. Here's Mbunu, Ryan O'Neal, and Silva. Silva, top of the 18, still moving it. Shepard-Lewis out to Meza. Meza's ball is a good one. And there's the goal. It is Ryan O'Neal. Great service across Meza, Shepard-Lewis. A whole lot of Virginia Dream getting involved in this team goal. And it is 5-1. This is the nightcap for Virginia Dream, although might not be the only nightcap. Take a look at this replay. Great delivery from Meza off the service from Shepard-Lewis. And then the final effort, Ryan O'Neal at the back post. Wouldn't be denied from point blank. And it is a 5-1 game, just when North Stars were starting to find a little bit of life. Virginia Dream able to kill this game out yet again, even further. 82nd minute. Ooh, errant touch from Eniel. Now Tosta will send it up. Here comes Jake Tosta looking for a deep shot well over Brian Osorio-Colada's goal, but had to put his name in the lottery. And it will be a goal kick for Dream here at the tail end of this one. Just about 8 minutes left to play. Again, if you're just joining us, we have 2 contests tomorrow night in the Super League. Los Toros and Blazer and Esperion and Doradas live at 9 p.m. And then Saturday, we'll have matches at 5, 6:30, 7, and 8:30 p.m. And 7, excuse me, across the UPSL and NPSL. Oh, Maryland, we'll have Maryland Super League Division 1 and 2 all Sunday, starting at 11, and the final match is at 8:30 p.m. And, of course, we have the Virginia Dream versus Arlington match at 8 p.m. on Sunday. That's one you won't want to miss out for. If you miss all the matches and only remember one thing I've said, 8 p.m. on Sunday. Arlington, SA, Virginia Dream, certainly one you're going to want to watch out for. Ooh, here's Fuentes turning, finding Elmani Alawe. Somehow it's blocked. And again, it's heroic defending from this North Stars back line. who have made mistakes, no doubt, and really been up against it, but they've made some goal-saving clearances. Here's Meza. Dudley always seems to be in the right place. We'll get this attack started. Kim, another catalyst. We'll tag it right back to Dudley. Dudley's ball off of Murdaugh, and corner kick to come. Don't see any Musa Kande tonight. Meanwhile, sent in, well mopped up by Niaza. Niaza again. Shepard Lewis is the target. And Niaza with a third clearance. This time able to connect with O'Neal. O'Neal over the top. Mehdi Almani Alawe will give chase. Here comes Almani Alawe. Oh, a lovely cut from Almani Alawe. Deserves this one himself. We'll take it. It's saved by Davis. So finally sent away by North Stars. Here's O'Neal lining it up. Taking the shot on Ryan O'Neal. Another golazo. Making it 6. More goals for the Dream. Another for Ryan O'Neal. And there we go. Capping off a resounding performance, and this has equaled Virginia Dream's tally from Saturday night against the North Stars. 6-1 is your score here in the 86th minute. Now, is that a hat trick? I think that is a hat trick. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go with, I think that's a hat trick for Ryan O'Neal. Congratulations. I'm trying to think of who got all of the goals. Silva has a couple. And Jesse Kwasi has 1. Huh. In any case, Dream still playing on. Here is Silva sending one into the corner for Mbunu to go and get. Mbunu brought down from behind. It's not given as a penalty kick. Quite surprising, but here we go. This is Samson Emmanuel working against Gonzalez. Emmanuel will take it on. What a save from Brian Osorio-Collada. Oh my goodness. With the whole goal gaping, Brian Osorio-Collada puts a huge hand out, makes this stop. We'll come back and look at the non-penalty in a second, but I want to give credence to the goalkeeper here, Brian Osorio-Collada, making this big-time stop. Now North Stars will dump bodies forward. There's the service over everyone. Peabody will claim. Well, 1 now. Carl Mbunu will send it back out to our main goal scorer today, O'Neal, and now Davis. Thumping it across the midline. Here comes Murdaugh. Down the line. Flag stays down. Can Mbunu find? Shepard Lewis is there. Shepard Lewis looking, getting around his man. Still going, Shepard Lewis. Finally one back. North Stars looking to play out here. They'll send it down the line for Emmanuel. Emmanuel running out of real estate. We're going to come back for that earlier non-penalty kick decision. Oh, maybe there was a touch on the ball. I think it was perfectly blocked by a player there, so we're going to give benefit of the doubt. I know our center official, Josh Pitt, has a lot of experience and was in a really good position to see that one, and no doubt would have called penalty kick if there wasn't a touch on the ball. So it's tough to see from our angle over here. Goes right behind a player. Here comes Roman Gonzalez out to Meza. Mel Fuentes. Fuentes looking and just driving himself. Fuentes still going. Now Peabody sends it forward. It's over the top. Here's Emmanuel. Has help. Emmanuel out to Corey Dudley. Dudley has Kim on the far side. Instead, we'll send it vertical. It's 90th minute. Perhaps one more chance for the Dream. Silva will send it over the top. Oh, well-timed run from Ahmed Elmani Alawe. Elmani Alawe scanning, finding O'Neal. Almumbunu. Shot taken and shot well over. That is going to be the final whistle. Virginia Dream, another resounding performance. 6-1 is the scoreline. Same as Saturday night. 2 6-1 performances against the North Stars. And they will stay top of the table. Los Toros have an opportunity to equal them in points and theoretically in goal differential, although it would take a double-digit showing against Blazers tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Blazers playing a much better season this season than last, but tune in live 9 p.m. and DMV Sports Media YouTube to see if Los Toros can keep pace with the Dream. And, of course, tune in for the Esperion versus Dorados match. Dorados is certainly a side that has found success this season. Esperion, not off to their finest start, but it is their first season in the Super League, of course. And they've been in some really close contests that haven't gone their way. And tomorrow could be their night to steal points off of a Dorados side that will be busy this weekend. In any case, thanks for joining us here live on DMV Sports Media. And please drop a like on this video to help others find us in the algorithm. And, of course, gotta subscribe. We have our weekly or bi-weekly podcasts, DMV Review Show. We have some of the best matches coming up. NPSL is now upon us. Tune in 7 p.m. on Saturday. Fantastic DMV Elite. Oh, excuse me. Don't know if that one's actually going to be live now that I mention it. In any case, tune in for the rest of our matches. And 8 p.m. on Sunday, Virginia Dream versus Arlington. That is going to be the ticket. UPSL match.